Today I'm going to be doing a transmission service on my Civic. Now there's two different kinds of transmission services you can do. You've got a transmission flush and a drain and fill. Now a drain and fill is what I'm going to be doing today. The biggest difference is if you think of it like bath water. If you have a bath, you drain all the water out and then plug it up, fill it back up. That would be a flush. A drain and fill is kind of like emptying out half of the bath water and then putting in clean stuff. So it's not as dirty as it was, but it's not really completely clean either. Transmission services come into question with a lot of people. Do you do it? Do you not do it? Now, transmission services are a preventative maintenance. They do not fix problems that already exist. So if you have a vehicle where you know the service history or you aren't having any current problems, the transmission is operating properly, then I would go ahead and do the flush. Now, if you have a vehicle where you don't know the service history or it's already having issues, I would err on the side of caution. Now, Engineering Explained has a fantastic video that gets a lot more technical on the reasons behind this, so I definitely recommend checking that out, and I'll include a link in the description.
This is a non-SI model 10th generation Civic. So this does not have the limited slip differential. Your fill plug is going to be directly behind the air box right down here. You're going to fit the 3/8 extension directly into the fill plug. The fill plug will stay on the extension just fine. It just snaps right in, so you don't have to worry about dropping it into the engine bay. Now that we have the vehicle up on the lift, it's going to be pretty easy to locate the drain plug. It's going to be right next to the motor mount, and it has the same inset square head that your fill plug had. Another side note here, gloves were probably not the best decision. It's definitely a lot easier to wash your hands of all the oil instead of just having nasty, dirty gloves because you can't really reuse them at that point. Don't forget about the washer for the drain plug. You want to make sure that you're replacing this every time to ensure you have a good seal. You're going to see a lot of guys on YouTube wanting to use an impact to tighten their drain and fill plugs. Please do not do this. Now, you want it tight enough to where it will seal, but an impact in this situation is overkill, and you run the risk of cross-threading the bolts or stripping the heads. With the vehicle lowered back onto the ground, you're going to use a long neck funnel to put into the fill plug. Your fill plug does not need a washer. Your 3/8 ratchet will just snap right into the top of the fill plug, and you're going to go ahead and hand tighten it and then make sure that you get it nice and snug with a ratchet. As you can see, this was a super simple process. I'd never done this before, and with the proper tools, anybody can do it.